Still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Set. 380. Ready.
Herbert with a blitz coming. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. It'll go right over their head.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Dobbins again on second down. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Offense up to the line fast. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Escapes a defender. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
First and 10, Herbert. This ball's cut by Palmer. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. Two men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. On third and 1, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it on 2nd and short. Plowing up the middle. Past midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. Working quickly here.
And the Cowboys first down.
46.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
26.
First down, and they go right back to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Yeah! Here we go! 26. 26.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
26.
A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys, who are facing 2nd and 14.
Hey, kill! Kill! Here we go. Kill! 26.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now.
Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing. That's exactly what happened.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down, and when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And this one touchdown inside the 30. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Here we go. Right there. Here we go. 46, 46. Here we go. Kill. Here we go. 47.
Running back sent in motion.
46.
First down, here's Dak. He beams one deep, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now it's 2nd down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26, 26.
Hand off to the back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
47.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty.
Yeah! Here we go!
Running it after the penalty. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards there, but just can't get him in. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Yeah, here we go!
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
A certain variation
He
of
gets
this play
first.
is
Don't waste
really
my
become
time, man.
synonymous with one team. And you know what I'm talking about, the tush push over there in Philly. But at its roots, this has been one of the offense's
Score, he
greatest
get
plays
3,
long
man.
before
This
Jalen
game
Hurts.
already over.
And those Eagles put their own
helping
stamp
me,
on
man.
it. So simple to run, so tough to stop.
Here we go, 46! 26!
They'll run here on first down. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, 47! 26!
From the 42. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You gotta do better than that. You down by 2 points.
Here we go! Wait, take! Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide.
So we're through 3 here. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go! Hey, kill! 26!
Here's the handoff. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, take! 26!
From the 16. Connection made to
You got somebody in the end zone open.
And the
by
defense is
himself.
all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Finding Vaughn. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Yeah! Here we go! Wait, take! Ready, take!
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And
Sorry.
He's gonna be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
It's over. You might as well just quit.
Book out there, Kate said you got to
You
go
just
for
wasted
it.
my
You're in
fucking
four-down
time.
territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth.
You just
But
wasted
now
my
it's all
time.
about the
That was
defense.
too,
Can
that
the
shit was
defense
too
come with a
predictable.
quick turnover or a
Hey, that
stop
shit, like,
to
come on,
somehow,
man.
some way spark a comeback?
I'm running to the left. My left.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he won't salvage
Just keep
that.
going.
It's
I'm
a
running to the
loss on
right.
the play.
My right.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Dobbins. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Chargers with a 10-point advantage. Short yardage situation here.
Right
It's
to the
3rd
right.
and 2. Running it again with Dobbins. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Play action.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Trying to set this up quick.
Right. To the right.
Now an inside handoff
Touchdown.
to Dobbins. The 40. Hits the 20. To the house.
It's over.
Touchdown, LA. The Chargers
Going
can
for
put
2.
this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one
Okay.
thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Turpin with a return. Has room down the left sideline. And this is going to be too little too late, but still a very nice return. Late touchdown here for him. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it,
No, I'm not
there
just
are
looking
not
wasting
many
my
plays in
damn
football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Kill!
They want to run it across. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal
No,
line.
just
Defense
go for
there to
outside.
shut down that 2-point attempt. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick.
Kick it all the way right. Don't put that much power on it. Oh.
And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should
Kick it
salt
just
this
like
game
that.
away. And they get
Yeah,
there
not
to take him down
that much
right
power.
around the 41.
You get it every time.
Drive
Almost
starts
like
out with a 1st and 10.
80% of
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. And he runs this one in, touchdown Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers go up by 19.
kicking it to your left, to my left.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Turpin with a return. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Trying the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Another carry for him.
I just made it easier for you to
They'll get him
pass.
down after he gets into the 48. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Kill. 47.
It's over. You might as well throw it on there.
26.
1st and 10, Prescott.
Thank you.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Right check. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Why?
Throwing again is Dak.
There you go.
Fits it through the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
There you go.
Now the Cowboys electing to try another 2-point conversion.
Kill. 47.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's in for 2. So the progress is being made. The lead drops down now to 11.
Now do the same thing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ray.
I'm not going to do.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. And here's a timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided. All right, one more snap to play here.
Set. 21. Go.
Herbert now off the play fake. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown, the knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines,